On the front of your trailer, you'll find two 20-pound propane tanks that are filled and ready to go. The selector arrow is pointing to this tank, which makes it your supply tank. When you open your tank, it will turn green to tell you that the propane is there, available to supply. If you open up this tank, it will automatically change to this tank when this one's empty. Behind the propane tanks, you have two deep cycle batteries that are hooked up and ready to go. Now behind the batteries is your solar panel hookup plug. It's just a plug and play. The cover's right there. You plug your panel into the side there for your solar panel. Coming around to the side, you have 4 stabilizer jacks, one in each corner. There's a 3/4 inch socket crank that is supplied inside the trailer. Out here, this is where your AC plug is. Now you're going to want to pull your AC plug out and plug it into your roof before you raise the roof, unless you're really, really tall. This is where you'll plug in. There's a 25-foot 30-amp cord supplied in the trailer. You'll simply line up the L pin, push the cord on, and give it a 1/4 turn. This is your city water connection, so when you're at the campground, this is where you're going to hook up your garden hose to supply water. Hot and cold taps inside your outside shower. This is your hot water tank. All the controls for it are inside. To light it, it'll light itself, ignite itself. Storage. Over here, this is your gray water tank, and this is your black water tank. Your handles are on the side for your black water, and the handle on the side for your gray water. This here is your storage for your stinky slinky. Full-size tire on the back. Hopefully you don't have to use it. On the side here, this is your outside kitchen. Slides out, gives you hot and cold running water here. A 2-burner cook stove here. And to hook this up, you'll open up the side here, and your supply hose comes from the side. Simply connect it like an airline, pull this back, put the hose in, and then rotate the valve forward for the flow of gas. .110 outside plug. It'll come live when your trailer's plugged in. Light, the switch for the light is on the bottom of the light. Freshwater fill. This is where you're going to put the garden hose. If you have no campground city water available, you can fill your freshwater tank up and run your pump to have running water inside. This track is for your outside griddle and your outside work table. Simply attach onto this track, and then the supply for your outside griddle is also here. Same thing, pull back, put your gas line on, and rotate the valve for the flow of gas. More outside storage. Your porch light, the switch is on the bottom. Outside speaker. That's good for the outside. Now to come up, you have 4 latches, one on each corner. Simply make sure all 4 latches are released. Now that all 4 latches are released, you're ready to raise the roof. This is a very noisy part, but simply push the button up for raising the roof. This is your guide string. You want that taunt. That tells you what height the roof should be at so your door will fit. Again, you don't want it extremely tight, but that's good. Once it's snug, you're good. That's why you plug your air conditioner in first. Now, coming around to the door, this is a camping door, or travel door, sorry. It simply lifts and pulls off, and it lives at the back, which we'll get to that in a minute. Open up the door, when you lift this, you have 2 sets of brackets. They have caps on them. the white caps go to the front, the black caps go to the back. And you gotta have these in before you pull the beds out. These are the bars that support the beds. Simply, there's a notch up here for that. Just simply drop it in. Same with the bottom. Now that the bars are in there, you can pull the bed back. Until it stops. You'll notice that the bars are behind these stoppers. I'll do the same to the front. Simply pull the bed out. Now coming around to the side, your slide out has two locks. Flip up and give it a half a turn. Flip up, give it half a turn, and pull on the handle slowly. It'll stop. Now you have two pins, one on each side, and there'll be a cable with a pin on it right here. So you can bring the cable and the pin around and lock your slide. There's one on each side. And pull your cameras out. Alright. Now, when your beds are out, this is when you're supposed to take your travel door off. But you'll see there's a set of hinges here. Simply line up the hinges for your travel door, and it lives right here. There's a bungee cord, and that's where it will live while you're camping. Now when you come around to the side, you have this flap here. You're looking for this button. This flap here protects this corner, protects the canvas. So you put this button on and snap it onto there, and then simply Velcro the rest. There is a cable that goes to the other side, and it'll latch onto the same position on the other side. Same thing. This will come around. Look for your button. And then again, this cord, without the knot in it, holds that taut. Then simply bring this down, protect the corner. Now you'll reach up, zip your ends, and then Velcro. This procedure will be repeated exactly the same for the front bunk. Zip, and Velcro. Now these steps do have legs that are adjustable. Simply pull it in and whatever position you need them at. Make sure you're flat on the ground, and make sure this is flat here to accept your camping door. Now this is good to the kit. Inside here you have light switches, ceiling light, floodlights, step light. And so the camping door, simply you have buttons here, the straps, you can unhook it. The door it has cables on it so it won't fall. It's secure. And then there's a lock up here that you can twist. Twist that lock to remove it out of the hole. Now what you want to do is take the door and go outside the trailer with it, and then bring it in Once the door is installed, there's two little tabs that go into the floor there. Once they're in, then you just have some twist locks on the sides of the frame. Twist lock, twist lock, twist lock, twist lock, and then two at the top. And then you can Velcro inside and out, seal your door up, and the door works like a regular door. But for this purpose, I'm going to take it back off because it's too hard to work with it in. Off, you slide it back, raise it up onto there, and again you can let it go, it's safe, it won't fall. Twist your lock and then snap your buttons back up, and that's where your door will be for traveling. Now, so all your belongings are on the floor here, but you do have your solar panel. This is all your literature. All your paperwork for the trailers inside there. You have a barbecue flipper. You have a water filter and a water filter wrench. Your water filter cartridge goes in here. This is your 3/4 inch socket for your stabilizer jacks. Remembering that they are stabilizer jacks, do not lift and level your trailer with them. They are just to stabilize your trailer. Bunk fan and light. Bunk light. These are your controls for your heated mattress. 2 sets of keys. You got one for your compartments, one for your travel door, one for your camping door, and you have one for your outside shower. The small remote is for your radio. This is the bag that your 30 amp cord goes in. This is your outside work table or your cook table. This is part of your pantry. So this is your converter. Everything on the left hand side is your 110 breakers. Everything on your right hand side is your 12-volt fuses. This is your ground fault receptacle. If you have any issues with your 110 plugs, make sure that this one is reset. Hot water tank. Simply ignite it, turn it on when your propane's open, and it will ignite itself. Propane detector, CO detector. Fridge on 110 or 12 volt. Now right now it's just running off batteries because we're not plugged in. But if you select DC, it takes a minute to, there. Gas. It will light itself, it ignites itself, and then your temperature is here. The higher the number, the colder the fridge. Again, running it on battery is a big draw. Propane is recommended. Your stovetop, 3-burner stove. Simply select whatever burner you want to use, whatever burner you want to fire up, and turning this, would that be clockwise? Clockwise only to ignite whatever burner you choose. Please make sure that this glass lid is down for travel. Your sink, simply open it up, your spout goes in, threads on. You must remove this. You cannot have anything higher than this counter when you go to close up your trailer, or you'll cause damage. So this gets removed and placed into the sink. Furnace operation. Simply select whatever temperature you want and the furnace will ignite and run all itself. Standard household microwave, just runs like one at home. That's your furnace. Here's your monitoring system. Your batteries are right up, and then everything else will be empty. Your fresh water and your gray water and your black water. This is your 12-volt pump switch to run your 12-volt pump. Smoke detector takes a 9-volt battery. Remember to replace that every year. fantastic fan. Simply undo the lock, crank it up, select 1, 2, 3 for speed. When you're done, make sure it's lowered and just lock for travel. Your bathroom, it's your shower, handheld showers right here. Hand flush, hold the lever forward to flush the toilet. Your shower curtains and all that are right here. They go onto the rack, and to shut the light off, there's a switch right in the middle of the light. Again, this one here will be the same as the bunk. Oh, I guess I didn't do that yet. So when you have the bunk outsides all done, when you come inside, you're going to look for this little knob on the end of this plastic thing. The pipe's going to go inside of that, and you're going to push it out, and then it'll get right there. And you'll repeat that same process for that end and that end. They're exactly the same. There's your other heater control. For your dinette, again, look for that. And the bottom of these do all Velcro. It's just, they will Velcro and seal up. You put that in there too. I'm just really short right now. But for your dinette table, you can simply lift this up. That lives there on Velcro pucks. But you have one table leg there. Another table leg there. Simply line up. There's your table installed, and then of course put your cushions in as required. One there, one there. These are your corner pieces. Go in the corner. But for tearing down, you can't leave this like this, so you put the table up, throw the legs down, two legs, and then corner cushions live down here for travel. That's how she'll go down the road. Your radio is here. The remote for the radio is there. Your Wi-Fi Ranger is here. Your password is here. Again, all that literature is in the book. I think that's it. If you have any questions or concerns, call us at 519-370-371-0370, or Terry's Trailer. That's Terry's with an S, trailer.ca.